Hello. Hi. Welcome. Sorry, I'm a bit out of breath. I just ran up downstairs to grab a drink really quickly. Hi there, Miguel. How you doing? Welcome in. Welcome, Jay. How we going? Excuse me. My throat's a little bit gammy tonight, so please bear with me. But today is the release day for this game, and LILIEN Games very kindly gave me a key for this. So I was like, alright, we're streaming this today. He's back! Yes, I am back. 6 days a week is, well, kind of normal for me, actually. I'll be huffing on lozenges a little bit again, so... Another Google Dockey! I know, Ara. I know. At this rate, I'm, no, I could have said something controversial about any VTuber drama, then I've probably got myself in trouble, so let's, maybe not. But, for those who weren't here for the demo, this is a courtroom drama involving VTubers. Should be interesting. Do I want to see something odd? Is it me? Am I the odd? Because, like, yeah, I kind of am, aren't I? That is true. That is true. It depends on what it is. It depends on what it is. But yeah, we played the demo of this before. The demo takes you up to a certain point. The full version does not retain progress, so we'll be playing through the opening again. And then we'll be kind of picking up the new content, I think, in the next streams. Unless they've added anything substantially different in since we played the demo. I think the demo just does the opening of the game. Before we proceed, there's a couple of guidelines that LILIEN Games have provided for streaming. The first one is that the full story can be streamed, but there are 2 bonus episodes. One is restricted from any sort of streaming. One bonus episode is not restricted. So it says very much that you can't stream one of the 2. So that's fair. Yeah, we when we get to the bonus episodes, we might do one. We can't do the other. I'll play the other one off stream. The other thing is, we have to make sure that our stream titles and whatnot do not give anything away, because 6 months following release, videos primarily intended to reveal the culprit, core truth, or key mysteries are prohibited. So basically, we don't want to give anything away. We can stream the full game, we just have to be careful with the stream titles, so they'll probably be just kind of, like, a bit silly in that respect. You're watching my stream to survive school tomorrow? That's... well, an interesting thing to do, I suppose. I don't know if I quite envy that, but... let me just check what the... oh, okay, so the standard price for this game is £10. It's on sale at the minute for £8.80. So that's, I mean, pretty cheap, actually. It's not very much at all. You can't wait for this game to reference one of the many VTuber dramas. Well, that's what we're about to find out, I suppose. Let me just get my fans on, because having a bit of air on me helps my brain focus a little bit. So, let's jump in. I'm afraid, Miguel, I have no idea about anything to do with FNAF lore. Am I streaming right now? If you are, we can change the game select to provide a better streaming experience. Those won't change any of the game's actual content. Well, yes, I am. Okay, sure. You can adjust this option later in config if you need to. Looks like it's just sped the text up. Okay. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, I don't know what a Springtrap is, I'm afraid, Miguel. I don't know anything about FNAF. So, what is this real face you mentioned, Prosecutor? Ah, yes, it's smooth-chinned Udgy. By real face, I'm referring to the person who actually controls a VTuber, their true identity. Okay, this real face will influence the development of this case. Yeah, you could even say it's the key to solving it. Is that so? Then do you know who this VTuber's real face is, Prosecutor? I believe I do, and I've collected the necessary evidence to prove it. So, if you don't mind, I'd like to start from the beginning. Who ate my pudding? That's always where you start. Who ate the pudding? Who ate the pudding? What are you yelling for? I just went to eat my pudding and it's not there. Did you eat it? Your pudding? No. Then why did you just stutter? It was you, just admit it. Slander. What proof do you have? I don't think I have any. With only 2 people that use this office. Uh-oh. Hey, Zach, how you doing? Yeah, we've got... You're right, Miguel. We've got a cute OL as a secretary. Life is good. Did you miss much? No, we've only just started. We've only just started. So, you're right, basically slap bang at the start of things. If it wasn't you, then who was it? There could be a hitherto unknown third party. What third party? Prosecutor Truth, you're back. Ah, yes, Detective Bluehair. Detective Hoss, when did you get here? A little while ago. Secretary Close said you'd be back soon, so I've been waiting here for you. See? Our third party. I bet she ate it. At what? Somebody ate my pudding. Pudding? Wasn't me. Anyway, that's not important right now, Mr. Truth. There's been an incident. A murder at a Vtuber company, to be specific. Why only 2 people? That's not too uncommon for law firms. Like, small law firms normally have, like, they might have 2 or 3 people, maybe 4, if they're really small. You know, 2 is, like, the minimum to run a law firm. As far as I know, anyway. Officer Jenny. She's a bit Officer Jenny coded, isn't she? Excuse me? What do you mean? What do you mean it's not important? I was looking forward to that pudding. Mr. Truth, there's been a murder. You can't be serious right now. Alright, let's get to work then, I guess. But if I ever do find out who took my pudding, it'll be the last pudding they ever eat. So, what's the case? The head of a VTuber company has been found dead in their office. Police have done a preliminary investigation, but we'd like you to come take a closer look. VTuber company? What the fuck is a VTuber? What the fuck is a VTuber? You don't know what VTubers are? Yes, I do. They are cringe des. That was my absolute best Sora the Troll impression, and if he decides to sue me for that, then I understand. You're old. What's a VTuber? A miserable little pile of secrets. But enough talk. Have at you. You don't know what VTubers are? They're virtual YouTubers. Aren't all VTubers old men AI? No. No, I've met some in person, and I can confirm for you they're definitely not old men. Sometimes they're just like clueless Zoomers, too innocent for their own good. No. The full version of the game came out. Yes, Hades, exactly. We are ready to go. Might be a horror game. I don't know. I mean, it might be a horror game if you're Sakana from Phase Connect, because this is like every single day there's a possibility that one of his talents is going to do this to him. Excuse me. Basically, rather than watching a real person do their stream or video, you're watching them control an anime version of themselves instead. An anime version of themselves? Why would anyone watch that? Well, there's... My excuse is brain injury. I mean, that's my excuse for most things. Sorry, I just put my sweatshirt back on. I don't know why I'm coughing a lot more. It feels warmer today, but I wonder if that's a trap, because when my chest gets cold, the cough gets much more violent. So, there we go. I wouldn't badmouth them if I were you. VTubers have a huge audience. You really wouldn't want to make them mad. Why? Are they scary or something? Actually, never mind. In case is the case, so just go check it out. I'll lead the way. Thank you, Officer Hoss. Oh, no. Like I said before, the victim was the CEO of a VTuber company. His body was found in his office on April the 20th. The person who found him said... Hold on a second. What's wrong, prosecutor? Can you tell me about the victim first? He's the head of a VTuber company, like I said. He died from... I mean, can you tell me why he's a chicken? Is this a joke or something? Oh, that. It's because their last name is Chicken. Are you kidding me right now? This is ridiculous. I know. In all way as a prosecutor, I've never seen chicken nuggets dipped in ketchup, right? I know it's a travesty. I think we need a new assistant. We need a new assistant. We gotta fire her. Chicken nuggets in ketchup is beaut. 10 out of 10. I mean, I kind of prefer the sweet curry dip, I'll be honest. But ketchup is like... actually, no, ketchup is like the third choice. I go for barbecue over ketchup. But ketchup is still good, alright? Sweet and sour, if I'm in the mood. Only if I'm in the mood. In ketchup, have some respect for the dead secretary close. You're more of a sweet and sour sauce guy, her prosecutor. You don't like ketchup. Sacre bleu. I suppose that... I mean, what do you have? Like, franche deep. I don't know what sort of dips you guys have in France. This is a horror game. Maybe. Mustard. I suppose. Oh, mayonnaise. No. Mayonnaise is nasty ass. But mustard, I could see. I could see the appeal there, actually, yeah. That was in bad taste. Anyway, what happened to the chicken? That's Mr. Chicken Prosecutor. You could say that his goose got cooked. You know what? I'm calling him Mr. C from now on. So what happened to Mr. C? I forgot how much I already told you. How about I just start from the beginning? Or how about you ask me just ask me exactly what you want to know? Fine. Okay. Tell me about the victim's identity, please, Officer Hoss. The deceased is one Mr. Chicken, founder of LILIEN Entertainment LLC. And what does LILIEN Entertainment do? Hold intellectual property rights, put on creative events, sell merchandise, basically an agency for VTubers. What's the size of this company? Currently 6 employees and 1 VTuber, not including Mr. Chicken. 7 in charge of 1... What's it called again? A VTuber. Try to say professional, please. Right, VTuber. Who is this VTuber? Her name is Kuripa. Kuripa? Hold on, I think I've actually heard of her. She's not just a video game streamer, she's been on TV, commercials, even performed in concert. She's popular internationally too. Whenever I see her, I just think, man, kids like weird stuff these days, and now we're investigating her agency, huh? I mean, to be fair, like, would you say this hair is almost white? Because I got a weakness for white hair anime girls. I'll be so real right now. I mean, this is basically the same colour as my Hoshi's hair, isn't it, this? Only one talent must be new or basically indie, or they're basically kind of like managing, like, Mousy. This universe is equivalent of Iron Mouse, where she's just, like, so big they don't need a huge team. Would I say VTubers are weirder than whatever The Rock was up to in the 80s? No. And I can give you one answer as to why they're not weirder than that. And that is the band Pantera and the album Metal Magic. And I don't think I've got any more argument to add on top of that. I think that actually makes the point for me. It's almost white, maybe a little lavender. Yeah. I'm just looking at the photo frame up in front of my desk with the signed pen plosser. And yeah, I mean, it's basically like, it's like that off-white with a bit of lavender in there. How did I get the log up? I don't know how I did that. I pressed something and the log came up. Well, it's okay. Hey there, Iwanzi. I hope I pronounced that right. How are you doing? Welcome in. I guess if she's that successful, it makes sense why she needed a whole team to manage her, though. Anyway, I've gone off topic. Please continue, Detective. Right, so first we haven't been able to locate the deceased mobile phone. Okay. I just noticed there's a shorg there. Do you see? Just tucked into there. You've got gore goombutts. He apparently rarely contacted his family. The following description is what we can gather from his employees and landlord. He was a workaholic. If he wasn't sleeping, he was working. He lived alone, was single, and didn't maintain any close relationships. The only inconsistent thing about him was his work schedule. Maybe it's just the nature of the industry, but he'd come and go at random hours, often sleeping in the office overnight. He actually has a bedroom in the office. Did he have any enemies or debts? No. The company itself has some debts, but they're all legal. I'm curious about the missing phone. We're still looking for it. If it turns up, I'll let you know. Thanks, Detective Hoss. Right, what's the cause of death? Why is there so much ketchup everywhere? Look at all the heart-ons. Bui bui. I love these little references to stuff that are getting tucked away here. The victim's carotid artery was slashed by a sharp object, causing blood loss, shock, and finally death. Ah, it's an L. The I with an L. Ah, okay. So that would be Luanzi, I think. Understood. Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was an L or an I, so apologies there. Now, my chat is a bit small on the monitor. I don't know how to blow it up any further. I've got 3 different chats that I'm trying to monitor at once. My multi-chat doesn't show certain things, so I had to kind of condense everything in a little bit. So we ball. It'll be fine. Oh dear. I should probably ask where the carotid artery is. The carotid arteries are a pair of blood vessels, one in either side of the neck, prosecutor. The neck. Got it. Please continue. There are no other visible wounds and no signs of a struggle. This may be due to the victim having sleeping pills in his system. It looks like natural causes. I don't know about that. What's the time for me? It is currently 18:15. I've got a hand... Oh, no, you're on the vertical side. The clock isn't there. I was going to say I've got a handy little clock down underneath my avatar, but it's only on the horizontal stream. So, yeah, it's 6:15 in the evening. Yeah, drugs start with sleep. We also detected some in the cup next to the body, which we determined to belong to the victim. There's no evidence from the victim's home, office, or medical history that he took sleeping pills habitually. Okay. We also found the suspected murder weapon in the office, a paring knife. He died before locking his computer screen. Yeah, let's look at like his gooning history. That should be a laugh. Where'd you find it? On an employee's desk. I'll explain more about it when the employees arrive later. Got it. And is there anything suspicious? 3 things seem suspicious here. First, the assailant wasn't caught on any security cameras. None at all. At 7:03 PM, the victim can be seen on the lobby's camera, where the security desk is, and at 7:04 PM on the second floor's camera, which is the officer's floor. But other than the victim, neither the first nor second floor's camera filmed anyone suspicious coming or going. What if the killer lived on the second floor? We've ruled that out. 1, the office door was locked when the body was found, so it's highly likely the killer has an office key. And for the second reason, well, please look at this. Looking at the second floor's layout, any resident would have to pass by the security camera to reach the office. Okay. Right, I see. What about this window? That's our current hypothesis, prosecutor. There's a window just outside the office into a rarely occupied alleyway. It's the perfect spot for someone to climb up from. We've already verified that if someone was to enter through this window, they wouldn't be caught on any security cameras. And there's no security cameras in the office itself. Someone called the FBI, he just went through his Discord and search history. Uh-oh. I don't know if the FBI are the ones to call at this specific moment in time. I think... Who should we call instead? Not the FBI. We'll rule them out. But I think... What about the Ozura Keisatsu? MI6? Nah, they're stinky. Let's call the Ozura Keisatsu. They'll sort things out for us. Oh. We've discovered that the victim's computer stored all of the security camera's footage, and all that footage has been deleted. What game is this? This is the real face of a VTuber. It's a murder mystery involving streamers. So of course I had to play it. Okay, can it be restored? We've reached out to an IT specialist but haven't heard back yet. Finally, please look at this. The victim was killed in his own office chair and blood from his slashed artery splayed all over the place. And yet his computer mouse is free both of blood and fingerprints. So the suspect used the victim's mouse to delete the security footage, then wiped the mouse clean. What do I do in my free time? Stream. I stream and I do music and a bit of game dev. I'm just a little guy. Yeah. Either way, it's definitely suspicious that only the mouse isn't covered in blood. Could the suspect be intentionally misleading the investigation? Potentially. We should keep this in mind. And what's the third point of suspicion? The victim was holding something. We think he may have been trying to leave behind a message about his killer. Uh-oh. Where's his autopsy report? And who's updated it? A message? Probably planted by the suspect to throw off our investigation. That's always how it goes. You think it's just ketchup? Maybe. That's what I was thinking too. Ah! The perfect one. I think it's still best to report it to you. Alright. What is the message? The victim was clutching one of his employees' nameplates in his hand. Every other employee's nameplate was on its owner's desk. Only this one was in the victim's hand. Whose was it? I'll reveal that in a moment when everyone's together. Alright. Well, this certainly seems like a well-planned, premeditated crime. Let's put a quick save in as well. Judging from how they avoid the security cameras, the culprit must have intimate knowledge of this building's security system. At least I should narrow down the list of suspects. From our current information, we estimate that the crime took place on April the 20th between 7:04 PM and 11:30. How'd you know? 7:04 is the time the victim was last captured on the second floor security camera. 11:30 is based on two things. First, forensic tells us the blood had been congealed for at least 8 hours. Second, the culprit has to have left the area using public walkways, and 11:30 PM is the last time a possible suspect was caught on public CCTV. The blue-haired girl is kind of bad. She's a baddie. She's a police officer. She's a detective. Yeah. But which of us do you think is the bigger baddie? Which of us is the bigger baddie? Do you think? I kind of think I've got. I think I've got something going on. Your Wi-Fi's buffering. Oof. Not great. Anyone else having the sound going out, or is it just you? One moment. Well, my sound settings should be normal. Couldn't the culprit have waited until morning? No, there's a morning market downstairs starting at 5 AM. If the culprit would have left then, someone would have seen them. You also said the office door was locked from the outside when the body was first discovered, right? Yeah, which is why we've narrowed down the suspects to this company's 6 employees, all of whom have keys. Someone must have committed the crime and locked up the office when they left. Who first discovered the body? Ah, about that. Hello. This is Misty Ryu. She first discovered the body. Yeah, we've got those Ace Attorney name puns, haven't we? Yeah, she's going to join up with, she's going to join up with Peter Andre to drop a fire single. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Misty Ryu girl. I found the CEO's body. She seems mysterious. Yeah, I wonder why. I actually called all the employees here so you can question them individually. Why didn't you consult me about this first? I figured this would be more efficient. Alright. Time to get to work, Secretary Close. Huh? I didn't bring my legal robes. Why didn't you tell me we'd be working? Thought I'd surprise you. Fine. You owe me some fancy chocolate for this. Someone locked him in with a KFC worker. You wouldn't hesitate to go out with her? I mean, yeah, I kind of see it. The downside would be she could be, like, a murderedly murderer, but I guess we're going to find out about that, huh? Again with the fancy chocolate. Is this the face of a VTuber? We don't know yet. We don't know who the culprit is and who is the actual face of Kurumi. We will find out. Somehow. Hello, miss. My name is Justin Truth. I'm the prosecutor in charge of this case. Prosecutor? Yeah, and I've got some questions to ask you. Great, you seem like the type of guy who can get things done. And you're kind of handsome. Ow! Why'd you hit me? Oh, Butterfingers. Pain in the... Ugh. You want to know about when I found Mr. C's body, right? The blue-haired one? Oh, the secretary's not that bad. She's kind of cute. You know, in a kind of secretarial way, I suppose. Yeah, first, if you wouldn't mind telling me your name and occupation. Oh, okay, right. My name is Misty Ryu, and I do all the admin and accounting work here at LILIEN. Okay. Please walk me through discovering the scene of the crime. Alright. Well, like usual, I arrived at the office a little before 9 AM. I unlocked the office door and walked inside and immediately noticed a large amount of blood. And then I noticed Mr. C slumped over in his chair. I got so scared I called the police right away. Hey, you neighbour, I'm not going to reveal my face on stream, no. I'm not going to do something like that. You got to go to a convention for that experience. And then you get to see me wandering around with an 8-foot-tall banana. And that's not a joke, by the way. I do go to conventions with a giant banana on a pole. That's kind of my bit. Then I thought, the first person to discover a body is usually the prime suspect, so I ran down and got the building security guard up here to confirm I didn't mess with the crime scene before the cops came. And that's it, basically. That's exactly what she told us. Thanks. I'm surprised you called a guard up here to vouch for you. That was very careful of you. I'll take it as a compliment unless you think I'm a suspect. It's my job to suspect anyone suspicious. Okay, I understand. You're a prosecutor, after all. Although I should remind you that everyone is innocent until proven guilty. Are you trying to say that before the evidence proves otherwise? I shouldn't think of you as the culprit? If you suspect me above everyone else just because I was the first one to find the body, well, it's not really fair, is it? I'm obviously very sad about Mr. C's death, but I hope you understand I want first and foremost to prove my innocence. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to imply anything. Yeah, she's kind of talking bollocks, isn't she? I'll be honest, like, she's the one that, when I played the demo, I came out of the demo suspecting her the most, but there's nothing conclusive I have that leads to that. It's just kind of the way that she acts at this point, so... She's yapping, yeah. A corporate VTuber, I know. I know, Erixia, we're investigating a corpo. This is Phase Connect, and Sakana's been done in. You suspect everyone in the whole world equally. That's fair. That's fair. You know, just like a nice little bit of misanthropy. Deflection, perhaps, possibly. Parrying. Yeah. Just like the hammer used to be able to do in Monster Hunter World. Used to parry. It's fine. No, this is your job. Prosecutor, the other employees have all arrived. Alright, bring them into the office, please. Okay, sure. If everyone could please tell me their name and occupation. My name is Amanda Childs. I'm an illustrator. Okay. You can call me Sophie. I'm Karipa's manager, in charge of her business deals and collaborations. Okay. So she... Honor Chen, 3D modeling, Karipa's dad. Okay. I always like the appeal of a lady in jeans. My name is Prudence Weeks. I'm in charge of merchandising, branding, and stuff. You're not interested in anyone except for the detective. Hammer styles and offset in WAS and is apparently very strong. I don't like the offset mechanic, but my weapon has offsets like buried halfway into an attack chain, so they're really inconsistent. I haven't played WAS in ages, actually. Maybe I should go back to it at some point. We'll see. Maybe. But anyway, for now, let's focus on these murderous ladies. Okay, so she's the product dev. You're off to hunt some deer. Alright, well, good luck. Oh, I tell you what, give me just a second. I need to drop a picture of this lady somewhere. I'm Faye Ward. You can call me Faye. Excuse me. She's the project manager. She looks very Ellie-coded. And I'm Misty Ryu, but I guess you already knew that. These are all the company's employees. Well, you found the killer yet, officer. We're trying, and also I'm not an officer, I'm the prosecutor assigned to the case. How could this happen? None of this will be made public, right? It won't affect Karipa's image. Is that really what's important right now, Sophie? But we just signed a spokesperson deal. Do you know how expensive it is to break that contract? I understand, Sophie, but there's priorities here. Hunting Horn has the worst offset in the game. Maybe... Maybe I'll see about, like, working it into the rotation again at some point. Oh, excuse me. Begging your pardon, chap. Yeah, the infection's mostly gone, but it's still kind of hanging around a bit, so there will be some coughing, I'm afraid. So, at least somebody's going to keep the company in mind. Stop arguing. Sorry, I got a little worked up. That's okay, I understand why. It's better to try and relax. Then, can I order some coffee? I can't relax without it. That's a little too relaxed. Hey, where are you going? I have to go to the bathroom, is that okay? Oh, fine. Go use the bathroom if you got to use the... Wait, no, this is a crime scene. You can't just walk around willy-nilly. Can you hold it for a second? Wow, we can't even pee? This is serious business. Can you not cause any more trouble, please? Do I look like a troublemaker? Yes. Yes. Jeez, I can't imagine how loud this office must be on a daily basis. Alright, that reminds me. Can someone explain what this company actually does? We're an entertainment agency in charge of virtual influencers. Oh, right. That Karipa, right? Do you also call her Curry? Yeah, Karipa. She's our Vtuber. We're very proud of her. Well then, this Vtuber you're very proud of. Where is she? What's with the silent treatment? Do I have a booger in my nose or something? If you get me to 1,000 subs for April, will I face reveal? No. There's a very good reason that I use an avatar. And that's because of the industry that I work in, right? I have to be careful because if you're seen to bring the profession into disrepute, you can be kicked out of the profession for life. So I stream with an avatar so that my face isn't attached to my streaming. I can keep the two things completely separate. So in terms of face reveal, people who've gone to like Vexpo have seen me in person, but that's like the only time I reveal my face is when I go to con. Yeah. Karipa is virtual, Mr. Truth, so she can't actually be here. Right, but there has to be a puppet master behind the puppet, right? About that, who actually is Karipa's real face? Aren't you guys all co-workers? Don't you know? Well, we're all co-workers, but we mainly do our own thing. But there's 8 people in our chat group. 8, but you 6 plus the CEO, that's only 7. That's because someone has 2 accounts. It's not me. Don't matter who controls her, she's still my daughter. And this is a little bit strange. No, keeping your VTuber's real face a secret is incredibly important, even between us. Wait a second. Does no one know Karipa's actual identity? There's one person who might know. Who? The person who pays us every month? Yeah, he's dead. Ah. He's got a face only his family, friends, wife, and a few randos could love. Yeah, that's me, alright. That's me. Like, through and through. Like, the beard is kind of like the big thing. I look like, my beard makes me kind of look like Hopper from Season 5 of Stranger Things these days. Which is quite funny compared to, like, the twinkness of my avatar. Why are you looking at me? So, do you know Karipa's real face, Miss Rio? Yeah, since I pay them every month. Okay, so who is it? I can't say. It's our company secret. Miss Rio, I don't know if you fully grasp the gravity of the situation here. I definitely do, Mr. Prosecutor. But Karipa's real face must be kept secret from everyone, even those within the company. And I don't think Karipa's real face has anything to do with Mr. C's murder, right? Don't they? If our trade secrets are related to the case for whatever reason, please produce official documents stating so. Then I'll have no problem revealing that information. Do I have blue hair? No. No, I do not. I'm blonde on top and then sort of like orangey blonde for my beard. Yeah, look, can you hear that? The guy's being annoying. Which one? This one? Or the prosecutor? Gravely. Whatever, this company only has 6 employees, right? Yeah, that's one thing I can reveal to you with confidence. Thanks, you're such a wealth of information. You're welcome. I'll have to question you all individually. Unless I call your name, please wait outside here. If I could interrupt for a second, prosecutor. What is it? You could hear that. Yeah, that was my beard. I was scratching at it. I'm very proud of my beard. It's my, it takes a lot of maintaining, but no, I'm very, very fond of it. Decent microphone. Not bad for 50 quid. I do need to upgrade it at some point because it's like, it doesn't have a gain control. So it's a little bit unwieldy. It's also now covered in my beard, like, debris. Oh dear. I have some more info related to the case. Oh right, I almost forgot. Go ahead. First, about the paring knife, the suspected murder weapon. We found the fingerprints of 4 different employees on it. Sophia Law, Honor Chen, Prudence Weeks, and Faye Ward. Where did you find the knife? On Prudence Weeks' desk. Just placed right on the desk. Yeah, right on top. Purposefully, I take it. I know it seems a bit strange, but as of now we haven't found any other potential murder weapons. Oh, and the knife belongs to the office. Understood. Now about the nameplate. The one the victim was holding. Yeah, Mr. C was clutching Amanda Child's nameplate in his hand. The artist? Yeah, got it, thank you. Okay. What's wrong? Let's just chat. Hey Emily, have you seen my notebook? What notebook? It's where I record all my evidence leading to suspect testimonies. You know that button on the top right of the screen? Oh, I see. So these are like tutorials and stuff. Understood. We found our suspect, now called 911. That's not going to work. I'm in England. It's 999 here. It's 999, yes. And we're going to say some ruddy blighters stole our sausage rolls. They nabbed off with them. They did. Governor, my sausage rolls, they've been pilfered. They've been purloined. And then all the Americans in the chat are just going to be like, what is this wacky Brit talking about? And all the British people in the chat are going to be like, by Jove, what a dastardly deed has occurred. Where? Top right corner. What, are you blind? Oh, come on, that wasn't obvious at all. What do you complain to me for? I'm not the one who put it there. Little fourth wall break, okay. Okay, last time we did dice rolls to decide who we were going to choose. I'm not American. I'm English. No, the accent normally gives it away. I'm very British. I'm extremely British. No. Where's that gone? Hold on. Here we are. My office is a bit of a mess. Okay, we're gonna do dice rolls. Where's my D6? Here we go. Okay, so just to number everyone off, we're on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's 2. We're questioning Pinky first. Sophia Law, so you're Karipa's manager. You threw the dices last time. Yeah, I've got a D6 on my desk this time. I was like semi-prepared. My clacky math rocks. I'm sorry about things back there. I hope it didn't upset you, Mr. Prosecutor. It's okay. Someone died, so it's normal to be emotional. You've all actually been relatively calm about everything, considering. It's 1011. You think you're in South Africa? Oh, fair enough. My Texas accent is pretty confusing. I'll say, Zacktown, don't you know my name is Dog Dimmadale, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadale. Yeehaw! How was that? Was that convincing? Was that convincing, or is that an accent so bad that you're going to force me to touch tips with someone? Oh boy. I'm doomed, aren't I? Thank you. You're a good person for saying that. What's your name? Justin. Justin. I like your name. Can I call you Justin from now on? I mean, that is my name. Okay. Then you can call me Sophie. I'd feel more comfortable that way. I'll think about it. You're quite calculated. By the way, this whole investigation is private, right? Our investigation is not made public now. Hello there, awesome empire. Speedrunning live streams. Hi, how are we? I'm doing good. How are you? How's your speedrunning of live streams going? I imagine that you're kind of zooming through YouTube like Sonic the Hedgehog right now. Great, I really worry about things like that. This town ain't big enough for the two of us. Somebody poisoned the water hole. I shouldn't do funny voices right now. Sets my throat off a little bit. Okay. Don't mention it. So we need to question her. Okay. What was your relationship to Mr. C? Mr. C was my boss, the head of the company. What kind of person was Mr. C? A very controlling one. Huh? Controlling how? Like, he'd tell me to get more sleep or eat 3 square meals or even comment on my outfits sometimes. I mean, it's not like he was my dad, right? Was he interested in you? No, I have a boyfriend. So, could I just say that he cared a lot about his employees? I guess, even though sometimes he tell really gross jokes. Did they make you feel uncomfortable? Like, sekuhara? Depends on how you define sekuhara. If telling dirty jokes was sekuhara, then you guys would probably be totally swap with cases, right? Your goal is 150, you're at 38, finishing in an hour. If they answer the question fast, you can skip. Oh, okay. Well, good luck to you. May you find success in your quest. And thanks for swinging by. Thanks for picking me to be part of the chain. Best of luck to you, friend. Best of luck to you. My Texas accent wasn't convincing, but I could be an okay cowboy voice actor for a kids show. I thought it was pretty good. I guess. Maybe not so much, huh? As a prosecutor, I can't give my opinion on that. I just think everyone should follow the law. Anyway, no, if Mr. C actually tried something with me, I kick him right where it hurts. I know exactly where a man's weak point is. Great, you definitely have to show me. Don't worry, prosecutor, I won't hurt you down there. Oh, hold on. What's wrong? I just remembered something. Both Amanda and Honey had pretty big arguments with Mr. C recently. Honey? Oh, Honor, digital modeler here. What kind of arguments? I don't know what Honor was about. You can ask Misty, she's the one who told me. SpongeBob SquarePants. He does live in a pineapple under the sea, it's true. For Amanda, I heard Mr. C threatened her and made her cry. Threatened her? Can you give me more details? Sure. Let's ask about her alibi as well. Can you tell me where you were on the night of April 20th? You mean my alibi? Oh, I think I'm the only person who knows where I was. Where was that? I was working at home, but I live alone, so no one can vouch for me. You live alone? Yeah, it's easy to bring guys home that way. I didn't ask that. Would you be interested in joining me there for a cup of tea, prosecutor? I thought she said she had a boyfriend. If it's not authentic English milk tea, I'm not drinking it. Oh, really? I didn't think you'd be such a connoisseur. What do you think about imported Darjeeling? Ooh, so good it almost makes me cry. But we should probably focus on the case. Yeah, probably a good idea. Anyway, you can take a look at this. Maybe she has a different boyfriend every once in a while. I mean, you know, yeah. Kind of, yeah, I could see it, I guess. With the heart earrings and all that. What is this? My work chat from that night. Look how quickly I was responding to messages. I couldn't respond that fast if I was here committing a murder, right? I don't think this will qualify as an alibi, but I'll take it into consideration. You're asking us these questions because you think the killer's one of us, right? It's all protocol. Since the murders took place in your office, it's normal to question the employees first. That didn't sound like a no. Please don't push it. Sorry. Okay. Tell me about the knife. There's a paring knife in your office, right? Yep, I use it a lot. Can you tell me more about it? Lunch break's over, Zach. No worries. You take care. You have a good night. And hopefully we will see you tomorrow for... It's Prime 4 tomorrow. Yeah. I had to think for a second what we're playing tomorrow then, but it's Prime 4. So hopefully see you then for that. And enjoy the rest of your day, right? Okay. It's a bit dull. Keep meaning to bring a sharpener into work. What do you use the knife for? Cutting fruit. I like to start cooking more complicated meals, but the office isn't really set up for that. How often do you use the knife? I guess I bring fruit to work every few days, so... You ordered 500 chicken nuggets. That's a lot of nuggets. What are you planning to do with all those nuggets? Aside from eat them. Like, I struggle with, like, more than 20. I think, wasn't there... Didn't Randon at one point do, like, a stream where he just spent 4 hours eating 100 chicken nuggets? I'm sure he did. Hang on, give me a second. I want to... bear with me. Hold on. I would help if I spelt correctly. Yeah. Yeah, he did a stream where he ate 100 chicken nuggets in 4 hours. Like, and he came close to death then. I say he came close to death. I mean, he basically just like had to do like a huge dump. But yeah, he was not in a good way after that, was he? Damn. Does anyone else use the knife? Why'd you ask? No particular reason. Well, as far as I know, I'm the only one who uses it. Oh, really? Yep. Okay, thank you. The faces of VTubers in Face Connect? I don't know, this looks more like Callie. Tell me about sleeping pills. Do you have trouble sleeping? Sure, my job's pretty stressful. Sometimes there's a big collaboration or event that stresses me out and keeps me up, so I have to take some sleeping pills. So, do you take them often? I guess, I always have some at home. What's the brand? Let me check. This one. Got it, thank you. Still, I think having someone nice and warm to hold at night is the best medicine of them all. Don't you think, Prosecutor? Please don't make me uncomfortable. Tell me, Prosecutor, big spoon or little spoon? Big. Do you always interfere with investigations like this? Interfere with investigations sounds a little harsh. I simply wish to stay on good terms with everyone. Well, this is a murder case, so please keep the nonsense to a minimum for now. Alright, sorry. Okay. Tell me about Amanda's argument. That day, Amanda was with Mr. C in the meeting room all afternoon. They stayed in there until everyone else but me went home, so it was just us three in the office. Then the meeting room door suddenly flew open and Sophie ran to the bathroom. So I pretended to get up and fill my water bottle and I could hear her crying in the stall. She was in there a little over 10 minutes. After she was alright, she just hugged me and kept crying. She kept saying I might have to quit and Mr. C threatened me and stuff. Why? I don't know, she was really upset. I could barely make out anything else she was saying. I asked her why, but she didn't answer me. And then what happened? Excuse me. Then Mr. C came out and asked her to go eat dinner with him. She seemed scared, but she still went. Tried to tackle up. Mr. C said they had something to discuss together and didn't let me go. Do you know what they discussed? Nope. Asked but got no answer again. Thought it was super weird because Mr. C never has private meetings with Amanda. Then, what happened with Amanda quitting? She didn't come to the office for the next 3 days. When she finally did, she seemed really down. So I asked what was all that about quitting, and she's just, oh, don't worry about it, it's fine. She looked like she didn't want to talk about it, so I didn't push, but she seemed off, and I was scared she did something stupid. What do you mean by off? I'm not really sure, it was just a feeling. How about Mr. C? Did he seem different at all? Nope, same as always. Okay. Do you remember the date? Just give me a second, guys. I just need to get my jacket. It's too hot for a jacket, but... Just to help control the coughing a bit, you know. Maybe March 21st or 28th? Alright, thank you. There's not enough time today, so let's confirm the details next time. Okay. Who are we questioning next? Let's roll the dice. So we rule out any rolls of 2. We don't take a roll of 2 now. 3. We go for we're questioning Honor. Honor Chen, right? And you're a digital modeler? More accurately speaking, I'm Karipa's father. Karipa's father? What do you mean by that? It's common in this field to refer to the creators of Vtuber as their parents. That's generally the artist and modeler. Originally, we referred to the artist as the mother and the modeler as the father, but it can be the other way around. Sometimes the VTuber face can also be referred to as the mother or father, etc. Why are you the father? Aren't you a woman? Maybe I have more masculine qualities. I don't know. I don't mind it. Okay. Alright, fine. Since you brought it up, I'm assuming you're quite proud of your daughter. Of course, she's the apple of my eye. Anyone would be proud to be a mother or father. But Miss Charles didn't mention she was Karipa's mother. Amanda brings shame to our family. If a mother can't be proud of her daughter, what kind of a role model is she going to be? She's such a nervous wreck, honestly. I don't know what to do with her. You get really into character, huh? I think it's understandable for Miss Charles to be nervous since this is a murder case. You really don't have to make excuses for a prosecutor. She should be able to keep herself composed. Is that so? Well, okay. Peanut butter jelly dance. I mean, yeah, I guess so. So, what was your relationship to Mr. C? He was my boss and a bastard who used my daughter for money. That's quite direct of you. Could you tell me a bit more about what you think of him? I hold conflicting views of him. One is that he's a bastard who uses my daughter for money. The other is that he's a trustworthy business partner. He makes everybody money, his policies are sound, he's easy to get along with. I was proud to be working under him. And yet you said twice that he's a bastard who uses your daughter for money. It seems like that really bothers you. Wouldn't it bother any parent to see their pride enjoyed taken advantage of? Plus, that perv was always skating right on the edge. Skating right on the edge of what? The edge of full-blown pornography, that's what. He made her daughter flash her underwear and wear skimpy swimsuits. He even released mouse pads with raised padding where her breasts are. I know sex is human nature, but I still don't like it. Ah, I see. I'm assuming you were relatively outspoken against these decisions. Our company actually has a policy against pornographic content, you know. But Mr. C would still insist on racy merch that pushed it right up to the edge. I didn't have a say, of course. Karipa is LILIEN's intellectual property, so Mr. C always had the final word. I see. But regardless of how I feel about all that, he still didn't deserve to be murdered. I'll do anything I can to assist with your investigation, prosecutor, so just let me know what you need. Thank you very much. What's your alibi? What kind of stupid question is that? I was at home. At home doing what? Sleeping. Why did you just pause? I didn't pause, I was at home sleeping. From when to when? From about 5 PM to 10 PM, I don't know for sure. Is that your normal sleep schedule? No, I don't have a normal sleep schedule. When work makes me tired, I sleep, and then I wake up and keep working. Doesn't that affect when you come in the office? We don't enforce regular office hours here. As long as we can finish our work, we just come in when we need to. Can anyone else confirm that you were at home? Probably. Not. Are you certain about that? I live alone, so yes, I'm certain. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I remember from the demo, she was the prime suspect at the end of the demo. Tell me about sleeping pills. Do you have any trouble sleeping? No, I don't keep a specific sleep schedule, so I don't have any issues. Do you ever take sleeping pills or have sleeping pills at home? Just reminded me of something. What? She's the one we indicted, yeah. I get headaches a lot. If they're bad, then I can't sleep. Once I got one so bad I couldn't sleep for days. Amanda ended up giving me some sleeping pills, then I could finally sleep. Does Miss Childs usually take sleeping pills? No, I think she just prescribed them once, not something she usually takes. When was all this? About a month ago? Do you still have any of those pills left? Of course not, she only gave me 2 and I took the first one that night. What about the other one? the other one? Huh? Maybe I lost it. Sorry, but let me get this straight. Amanda gave you 2 sleeping pills. You only remember taking 1 of them. Sorry, I only remember taking 1. I wonder why. You sure? You know that this only makes you more suspicious, right? Okay, then I'm more suspicious. I really don't know what I did with the other pill. That's the truth. If that makes you more suspicious, then well, it is what it is. You're pretty pragmatic, huh? But, okay, I understand. What about the knife? You got to sleep, Jade. No worries. Take care. Have a good one. Hopefully you get through school nice and easy, eh? Please tell me about the office's parent knife. It's the landlord. Sophie uses it a lot. Is she the only one who uses it? I'm not sure since we all come into the office at different times. Try asking Misty. She's in the most. Do you use the knife at all? Me? The kitchen's a woman place, prosecutor, not a father's. Sorry, but could you be a little clearer with your answers? Are you saying you've never used the knife before? Like I said, I'm a father. I don't use the kitchen. I've never touched the knife. I don't know if I should be more concerned by your gender stereotypes or the fact that you're not actually a father, but I get what you're trying to say. Okay. Your dad's the one cooking? Kitchen's my domain. I do like 98% of the cooking in my household. And I kind of like it that way. It's not that my wife's food isn't good. It is. She's really good at cooking. She just doesn't enjoy it. Whereas I do enjoy it. So it's like, well, the simple solution there is if she doesn't enjoy cooking, but I do enjoy cooking, I'll just do the cooking. You never knew exactly who Phase Connect was until the nice crocodile lady debuted. Yeah, they're actually pretty big as far as agencies go. Sakana was over in the UK for Vexpo. He was hanging around with some of my buddies, actually, which is quite funny. I'm pretty sure he was asking Frosty to go play Mahjong with him. But yeah, Merryweather was at Vexpo as well. I tried to rickroll him, but I failed because of that stupid, massive, great big fucking dog head of his. He doesn't wear it anymore, but he used to have this giant dog head so he could go incognito, but it muffles all the sound he can hear. And I was there with my speaker trying to rickroll him and just failing miserably. I'll get him next time. I'll get him this year, don't you worry. I'm going to rickroll you at Vexpo, Merryweather. It's going to happen. You will hear Rick Astley, and it will be me doing the rickrolling. Oh, yeah. Right, we roll. So discounting 2s and 3s this time. That's a 2. We re-roll. That's a 4. She's the merchandiser, isn't she? Prudence Weeks, you do graphic design and product development, right? That's right. Could you please sit a little closer to me? I can't question you if you're all the way over there. But your eyes are scary. My mum always said I had nice eyes. She's cute. She's very scared, isn't she? I thought they were about to shoot laser beams. Don't worry, I only shoot lasers at bad guys. Really? You won't hurt me? I'm a friend of justice, Miss Weeks. I won't hurt you. Please just sit down and relax. Okay. She looks really scared, doesn't she? Alright, tell me about your alibi, firstly. The fear sustains us. You feast on fear, Erixia. I know that, like, the more scared your victims are, the tastier they are when you cannibalize them. When you do the whole sort of spider chomping thing. Where were you on the night of April the 20th? At home, sleeping. From when to when? I don't remember, I didn't check the time. Do you always sleep at the same time? I sleep a lot whenever I'm tired. I like sleep, it feels safe, I don't need to see anyone. You really don't like other people, huh? Does sleeping so much affect your work, though? We're not required to come into the office. I only come in when I need to check out new products. Can anyone else confirm that you're home sleeping? Misty can. Misty Ryu? Why? She's my roommate, we live together. Oh, so she was there at the same time? No, she had a date, but she came home a little after 10 and saw me. After 10? But no one can testify where you were before then, huh? No, sorry. Alright, thank you. I'll get more information on a living situation next time. Okay. What was your relationship to the victim? He was my boss. Can you tell me a little bit more about him? He was, nice. But sometimes he made me do things I didn't want to do. What kind of things? He would bring me outside with a lot of people I didn't know. It was scary. And he didn't care if I didn't want to. I'd have to sit with that group of people and discuss work things. Wait, that just sounds like a meeting. So scary. That's relatable. Excuse me. Laughter sets off my cough more than anything else right now. And what this meeting's about? Merchandising, products. Don't you work in merchandising? She ran away. Sorry, Slab, please come back. Mr. C could have gone by himself. He's been here so long, why do you need me to go too? Because it's your job and he's your boss? You know what, forget it. Do you have any trouble sleeping? If no one's around, I sleep very well. Wow, you really don't like other people, huh? So if you can't sleep, what do you do? I think about how much I don't like people being around. I mean, what do you do to fall asleep? Oh, God. Come back, please. I mean, let's say you can't sleep. Is there anything you would do to help you get to sleep? Hide in my dreams. But you're not asleep yet. I like dreams. They have everything. Everyone loves me in my dreams. Hee hee hee. Seems like dreaming solves all your problems, huh? But to enter those dreams, do you ever need to take sleeping pills? No. Misty does. Misty Ryu? Yeah, my roommate. Does she take sleeping pills regularly? Yeah, she doesn't sleep well. Do you know where she keeps her pills? Her drawer. Right, got it, thank you. I want to ask you about the office paring knife. Could you tell me a bit about it? The paring knife? What do you want me to say? Who used it or who it belongs to and whatnot? I don't know who bought it, it's just always been in the office. As for who used it, that's mostly Sophie. Well, sometimes she asks me to cut fruit for her. Cut fruit for her? Yeah, like when a client comes, sometimes Sophie asks me to cut up fruit for them. Why did she ask you? Why didn't she do it herself? I don't know. Alright. Hey, Miss Laura's younger than you, right? Yeah. But you still let her tell you what to do? Well... Don't you think that's odd? I guess she seems older. Is that so? By the way, do you know where we found the knife? Wouldn't it have been in the drawer under the sink? No, we found it on your desk. Huh? Why would it be on my desk? What do you think? I don't know anything. Everyone has access to pills and no real alibi so far except Misty. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, she is a Misty Ryu girl. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, no wonder there's blood on my desk. I really don't know why the knife would be there. Alright, I understand. Does that make me a suspect? That's what I'm here to determine. It's not me, really. Okay, didn't give us too much there, huh? So, we've also got these bits here. Like commute times to get to the office. Leads, evidence, yeah. Okay. We roll again. So we're discounting 2, 3, and 4. That's a 2. 6. Well. Hello. Good afternoon. Your position here is... Oh, I'm a little nervous. What do you want me to say? Just answer my questions normally. But I'm afraid I'll mess up. You can't mess up if you tell the truth. Alright, I'll try my best. Could you tell me something to help me relax? Everyone gets nervous with the prosecutor, don't worry. Thank you, that helps a lot. Don't mention it. Keeping you comfortable is my job. Alright then, my name is Faye, the project manager here. I'm just in truth the prosecutor on this case. Alright, I'm ready to get started now. They've definitely taken some design models for this character from Miyoshi. I can see it in the hairstyle. It's so tempting to just ping her on Twitter and just say, "Oh my god, tell me you didn't do it. Tell me you didn't do it, Miyoshi." That would be a bit silly though. I did actually make her aware of this game because she likes Ace Attorney stuff, so I thought this might be up her alley. So, oh, you never know. She might. Oh, let's drop my lozenges. Hold on. Oop. Let me just grab these. Just one sec. I got to be a bit careful bending down. I've got a hernia right side of my stomach underneath my liver. That got set off earlier. There we go. Just picked up that bending down. Probably best that you don't ask how I did that. All right. Give me your alibi. Where were you on the night of April 20th? My friend's house. What's your friend's name and where do they live? I can't say. Excuse me? I'm being serious here. Well, it's breaching my friend's privacy and I can't do that. It'll also make or break your alibi. Do you not realise that? But I have proof. I was really with him. Hold on. Okay. Really with... Look at this. I took this photo that night. Look, that's his hand. We were together. Miss Ward, that's a hand. It could be anybody's. Doesn't count as proof. But I have more. I'm serious, I was there. You just don't want to identify him, right? Right. Then what time were you together? From about 7 to 10 PM. What were you doing? Watching a show? On TV? No, on the internet. Alright, that'll be all. Sorry, Ian. Thanks. Okay. Intriguing. Miyoshi from Tenchi Muyo. I've never seen Tenchi Muyo. It used to air on... on Cartoon Network back when I was younger, but that was before I kind of got into being a fucking weeb. So I never actually watched it. I realise I've probably missed out a little bit there, huh? Okay. What's your relationship to Mr. C? Hero and villain. What? Like an evil demon brought down by a brave warrior of light. So, who's the villain, who's the hero in this situation? You were born a weeb, you'll die a weeb, and only the weebs will mourn you. Slam. How are these Aladdin jokes working? Da-da-da, ha-ha, da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. I'm the hero, of course. How can I be an evil villain? You realise that the evil villain you're talking about has actually been killed, right? You're saying that you did it. No way, I wasn't saying I'd actually do it. Villains and heroes need each other, you know. They don't actually want each other to perish. Okay, that's enough fiction for now. Can you tell me what you thought of Mr. C? I think he's narrow-minded. Oh, he's too old school. I'm shutting down my ideas. The VTuber industry is about creativity and newness. Shouldn't we be more progressive? He's always saying that's unprecedented, like it's a bad thing. He's just too lazy to take chances. But alas, the hero always vanquishes the foe in the end. So, could I say the two of you had a bad relationship? Huh? No, we have a great relationship. You just said you didn't see eye to eye at work. Sure, but that's work. He's a good person, we have a good relationship, or I guess we should say, had. That's it. I don't have anything else to say. Alright. Do you have any trouble sleeping? Trouble sleeping? No, I usually sleep pretty well. Usually. Sometimes I'm thinking up a new project and then I get so into it I can't sleep. Then I won't sleep until the afternoon. Huh? What do you mean you don't sleep until the afternoon? I mean, I can't get to sleep so I don't fall asleep until the afternoon. The next day. It's a long time to be awake. Wait a second, when do you usually go to bed? When the sun comes up? Night owl. Got it. Don't that affect your work? Not really. I'm coming to the office in the afternoon if I need to. Mr. C doesn't leave until late anyway, so it's fine. You guys have a very unique office culture here. So, do you ever take sleeping pills? Nope. Don't like taking pills. Great, thank you. Tell me about the knife. Do you ever use the paring knife in the office's kitchen? Yeah, I pick it up sometimes. What do you mean you pick it up? I mean, I pick it up, but I don't use it. Why would you pick up a knife if you're not going to use it? You know, sometimes I get so stressed, I just like to hold it and fantasize about killing everyone in the... It's a confession. Confession? No, I'm just kidding. You know jokes like that make you look more suspicious, right? But your investigation should be based on facts, not jokes, right? You're watching this while holding a newborn baby. Huh. Well, so whoever the newborn baby... congratulations to them, I suppose. Welcome in. Hopefully the baby's not going to be influenced by my foul mouth. I will do my best not to say any naughty words while you're in chat. Well, if that's the case, how about you start telling me the facts? The baby. Alright, well don't laugh, but please don't tell me another joke. No, I'm serious this time. Okay, what is it? It's your friend's baby. Ah, okay. Sometimes I like to take the knife and wave around pretending I'm an assassin or something. Hey, I told you not to laugh. Sorry. So that's why you pick up the knife. Yeah. Do you do that a lot? Maybe twice a week? Do people know you do that? No way, I'd never tell anyone. Yeah, probably a good idea. Alright, that'll be all. Didn't give us very much to go on there, did she? Okay. Not very shrimple lady. No. Okay. This time we've got 2 left to question. So we have Amanda and we've got Misty. So I'll do multiple on odds and evens, right? Odds and evens will decide it. So we roll. It's an even. So we're questioning Misty. And then we'll question Amanda last. Okay. Hey, you're the one who's been making my job way harder. Hey, you're that super rude prosecutor. And you're not rude. Even if I am, doesn't make you less rude. Why are you so uncooperative? That's insulting. You've kept important information from us. You have secrets. Woman's entitled to her secrets. Unless you've prepared documentation showing that Karipa's real faces relate to the case. You don't seem nervous about this at all. If I seem nervous, would I be any less of a suspect? You're really good at throwing me off guard. I'll take that as a compliment. It's my fault, I lose my composure too easily. But I take my cases very seriously. I believe you. Then let's get started here. What was your relationship to the victim? Well, originally we met in college. You went to the same college? Yeah, we went to school club. We had to collaborate on a few projects and realised we worked together well. He was always very determined. After graduating, he went and started this business. Then one thing led to another, and I ended up being one of his first employees. Oh yeah, that's right. She's HAD, isn't she? Okay. But the company didn't make any money before we shifted into Vtuber, so things were pretty tough before then. Were you and Mr. C romantically involved? Us? No way. He said he could never be interested in someone with such a terrible personality. This is the option we went for last time. Prosecutor? That's rude. Sorry. I just mean, if you weren't dating Mr. C, why did you stick around if the company was losing money? Oh. Mr. C was overly innocent and optimistic. If he had an idea, he just went for it right away. Wouldn't you just love to see something like that fail miserably? Just kidding. Honestly, I'm so pessimistic. I think his eternal optimism was good for me. It was comforting. And anyway, now the company's doing well and I'm making money, so it all worked out. Well, I can definitely see why Mr. C wasn't interested in you. I'll take that as a compliment. This sort of stuff is why I think she's the most suspicious of them all. Even if Honor is the one that we indicted at the end of the demo, I suspect her very strongly. Where were you on the night of April 20th? I left the office that day around 5. Was anyone still in the office when you left? That day it was just me and Bossman in the office, and he was still here when I left. Oh, Bossman means Mr. C. So you're the first one to find the body, and the last person he saw before he died. Well, I was the first one to find his body, but I don't know if I was the last person he saw before he died. True. Did you notice anything strange when you left that night? I've already thought about that, but no, nothing was weird. Is it normal for only 2 people to be in the office all day? Yeah, everyone's got a desk, but we don't force anyone to come in. Most people like working from home when they can. Personally, I prefer having more structure in my life, and Mr. C said he can't focus at home, so we end up here most of the time. Does that mean that Mr. C was alone in the office a lot of the time? If we're not in the middle of a big project, then he'll be here alone a lot. Please continue describing the rest of your night. Alright, I had a date with my boyfriend that night. He works close to here, so when we have a date, I usually walk straight to his office from work. When I got there, he drove us to the movies. What'd you watch? I don't remember. You don't remember what movie you saw? My boyfriend wanted to watch it. Some superhero robot crap. Fighting and explosions don't do anything for me. My boyfriend loves it. Anyway, the movie theatre is near my place. After the movie, we ate Italian, and I went home and he went home since we had work the next day. So, you're basically with your boyfriend the whole night. Yep. I'm sure the movie theatre and restaurant could vouch for that. Hello there, Dumpling. You've subbed. Oh, thank you. Also, bots wage their battles to destroy the evil forces of the Decepticons. I had to pop my lozenge out for that. Ooh, I hope that was worth it. Oh, dear. I'm sure the movie theatre and restaurant can vouch for that. What time do you go home? 10:35 PM. You remember the exact time? Yeah, I saw the time in the elevator and I remember thinking, oh, it's 10:35. That's it. Great, thank you. About the officer's paring knife. You found it on Prudence's desk, right? And it's the murder weapon. We can't be sure of that yet. Can you tell me more about that knife? Who uses it, for example? Sophie uses it the most. She cuts up fruit with it. Sometimes Sophie tells Prudence to help her, so she'll use it too. Why does Sophie ask Miss Weeks to help her? I guess she's easy to take advantage of. Amanda offers to help sometimes, but she's scary with a knife, so we just tell her no. Mr. Law never asked you to help? Me? With a knife? Help? Why? Oh, that attitude, you could stab me to death any day. You're a really hopeless little masochist. Good grief. As the yeet failed. Yeah, it's not working properly for some reason again. Oh well. Thank you, Miss May I have another? Gross. Can you just focus on the case? Nope, no problem. I don't think Prudence is the killer, though. Why is that? She's scared of everything. She hates confrontation. There's no way she could kill someone. I see. That's why that knife was on her desk. I can only think someone plants it there on purpose to frame her. Who would want to frame Miss Weeks? I don't know. I don't think anyone has an issue with her. Maybe it's just random. I see. I'll take this as all into consideration. Tell me about sleeping pills. Do you have any trouble sleeping? Yeah, I'm a really light sleeper. Then if I can't sleep, I'll get anxious, so sometimes I take sleeping pills. But does that have anything to do with the case? We found evidence of sleeping pills in the victim's toxicology report. Now I'm even more suspicious. What brand of sleeping pills do you take? Let me see. This brand. Alright, thank you. Mr. Law said that Honor Chen and Mr. C had an argument recently. Can I ask you about that? Oh, she told you about that. Alright. Well, March 31st was the day before the tomb sweeping long weekend. That day, only Mr. C and I were in the office. I figured it'd be like that all day, but then Honor came in at around 3 PM. She was all worked up, bugging Boss Man about a meeting, which was the day before. It was about selling adult merchandise. Pornography. Yeah, on March 30th, Mr. C randomly called everyone into a meeting and said we were going to selling adult Kuripa content anonymously. That day, Honor was the only one not in the office. I guess she read about it on the chat and came in the next day to pick a fight with Mr. C. Why pick a fight? She loves her daughter, so she doesn't want Mr. C selling adult content of her. I guess Mr. C saying we'd start doing it officially, but anonymously was the last straw. Was the argument bad? Punches were thrown. I actually got pretty scared. Then Honor threatened she'd make Mr. C pay for what he did and stormed out of the office. Did you believe that she'd make him pay? I don't know, but she was really mad. That's against company policy. Yeah. But then again, he is the owner of the company, so he could change the company policy. Curious. Alright, thank you. There's not enough time today, so I'll ask for more details next time. Okay. We've got one person left to question, and then we can start, like, going betwixt them all. So, we need to question Amanda. So, Amanda Childs, you're an artist? That can happen? Well, yeah, I mean, if a CEO decides they're going to change a company's policy, then if they're a CEO and they don't have a board of directors that they need to convince, they can just say, yeah, we're going to change our company policy, and, yeah, it's done. Yeah, well, I'm called an illustrator. I like drawing people. Let me ask one question before we get started. Alright, go ahead. Do you mind telling me your age? I'm 22. What do you think? I'm a little kid or something? Sorry, it's just you look very young, so... I hate when people ask me that question. They stare at me like some lolly perv. It's impolite. It's just, ugh. Sorry, what are you talking about, lollipops? Huh? Never mind. It's not my fault my last name is Childs. I should probably change the topic. Oh, it makes me so mad. Where were you on the night of April 20th? Eating dinner with my family at home. Can you give me some more details? We were celebrating because my brother found a new job, so we got sushi. I love sushi. Especially salmon. I ate 6 of them in one bite. It was so good. That sushi place did a collab with the famous Vtuber a while back, actually. It was so cute. I hope they do another one soon. I'm sorry, Miss Childs, but... I meant timing details, not details on what you ate. Oh, is that what you meant? That's embarrassing. Please forget everything I just said. Alright, I've forgotten. Now, if you could please stop drooling and answer my question. Oh, about times? Well, I was at home all night. My dad brought the sushi home at 6, then we ate and celebrated until around 7. Then I was in my room working. I was rushing to complete a project before a deadline. That's it, I didn't go outside. Can your family vouch for your alibi? Sure, they all saw me. If I leave my room, I have to pass by the den, and my grandparents always hang around there until around 11 PM every night. Alright, thank you, Miss Childs. Okay. So she's got a pretty solid alibi. Oh, that's the log. Here we are. Yeah, so we have like alibis listed. Yeah. Okay. What was your relationship with the victim? He was my boss, I was his employee. What kind of person was he? He bought a lot of snacks for the office. Like macarons. Whenever he wanted me to work overtime, he'd buy me some expensive snacks and say things like, good girl. Like a kid. Hey, you don't think he's something that make me mad, right? Nope, 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 nope. So did Mr. C ever make you feel upset or uncomfortable? Sometimes he makes some pervy jokes. Oh? Would you say he ever took advantage of his power over you to sexually harass you? What? No, I wouldn't say that. Also, he was really serious about pornographic content. What do you mean? He was super serious about our company not creating any kind of pornographic material. Maybe because he thought Kurumi looked too young, or because he was worried about how her real face would feel. I know they're not one and the same, but I still think Kuripa's real face would want to see her engaged in sexual acts. So you don't draw those types of things. Of course not, I'm basically Kuripa's mum. I could never draw sexual material. I draw a line that's sensual. He sounded like an interesting fellow. Yeah. Sensual, huh? Sensual, eh? I'm not going to say anything that will incriminate me in any way. No, nothing like anime women in like yoga wear or workout gear, or with like squat bars on their backs. Okay, moving very swiftly onwards. Sensual, yeah, like slightly sexy stuff. Oh, so how is sensual material different from sexual material? It's completely different. Sensuality is art. You don't get it at all, prosecutor. Ugh. Whatever. Do you have trouble sleeping? Trouble sleeping? No. You don't take any kind of sleeping pills? No, get very good sleep naturally. Do you have any sleep tips you could share? Sleep tips? Well, Mummy brings me warm milk every night before bed, and... I want Mummy too. Huh? I want her to pat me on the head and say, good boy. No, she's my mummy, not yours. Don't be weird, prosecutor. Am I being weird? Sorry. I should have enough evidence now. We'll still ask a couple of bits. About the nameplate Mr. C was holding. I'd like to hear your opinion on that. What nameplate? Does she not know? Let's freak her out then. According to the police, Mr. C was clutching on nameplate when he died. Huh? How? Why? We usually assume it's the victim trying to tell us who killed them. But he was just holding a nameplate. Couldn't it mean something else? Like what? Like, this is the shortest employee in the company or something. The shortest employee. Mr. C is dying, and that's the message he wants to get out. So that's not a possibility? Well, she's just worried about looking like a kid, and now she's using her height to her advantage. We're looking into all possibilities. Hey, welcome back, Yumiba. How we doing? How we going? Oh, okay. Well, as long as you look into it. Tell me about the knife. I want to ask you about the officer's paring knife. Oh, the murder weapon. Please tell me what you know about that knife. What do I know about the knife? I don't even know who it belongs to. I guess the landlord? Was it always in the office? As far as I know, yeah. Sophie uses it sometimes. She's actually really good with knives. Sometimes she cuts almonds into cute little bunny shapes. You joined the Discord server. Hey, nice. Not very much going on in there at the minute, but it might get busier in the future. You never know. Why almonds? Shouldn't she use carrots or something? Sorry, give me a second. What's this? Ah. Oh, it's just Metcon. Alright. Okay. Huh? Faces, bunny, and almonds go together. Almond. I really don't understand this company. But if Sophie can get an almond to the shape of a rabbit, that is pretty impressive. It is, right? She's really good with her hands. How about you? Did you ever use that paring knife? Sometimes I use it to open boxes. Boxes? Yeah, like slice open the tape. Then everyone was afraid I'd cut myself and wouldn't be able to work, so they banned me from doing that. That's a Pekora reference. Ah, I see. Yeah, because she's kind of like Hachimakode, and she's got the covered triangle in her hair clip as well, so that tracks. That tracks. I don't watch enough Pekos to know. I only know like the most obvious stuff like, okay, rat, and, you know, so on and so forth. Ooh, okay. But it was really good for opening boxes. I'm sure it was. Okay, so it wants us to make a final deduction now. Her old intro was Domo Domo, and with her accent it sounded like Almondo Almondo. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I never watched too many of the JP girls. Hey, Ferocious, how you doing? Sorry, I got so into what was going on then that I'd missed things, but hi, how you doing? Let me give you a little wave. There you go. There you go. Get pat on the head, nerd. What kind of game is this? This is a murder mystery, where the murder victim is the boss of a Vtuber company. Get pet nerd. Yeah. Oh. Like that. Okay, so. We already know who we're going to be indicting. But just to run through the evidence chain again. Let me just finish this lozenge, actually. It's really crunchy. You don't like these kind of games? Oh, they're good. I love them. So, Honor had a bad argument with the victim. So did Amanda. But Amanda's got an alibi that rules her out, right? The nameplate seems to be a false flag. In terms of evidence, Amanda has a good alibi, solid alibi. Sophie does not have an alibi, but was working at the time, so, you know, there's that there. Honor doesn't really have an alibi at all. Says that she's asleep, can't confirm it. You want to know the story, then you can read any books, or whatnot. No, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Prudence was at home asleep. Misty can confirm she was there after 10, but not before. Misty's got a solid alibi. Yeah, we can rule her out from being in the office at the time. Faye was at a friend's house. Her male friend was wearing bright red nail varnish, so I don't buy that she's hanging with a guy. I think she might be in a Yuri relationship, which, you know, you go, girl. You know, I'm not judging. You know, as long as you're happy, right? Sleeping pills. So Amanda has a prescription. Gave Honor 2 pills. Sophie regularly uses sleeping pills. Honor had 1 sleeping pill given by Amanda. Doesn't know where the second one went. We know that the victim's been spiked with sleeping pills as well. Prudence doesn't take sleeping pills. Misty does. Prudence knows where they're kept. Misty does use pills quite frequently. Faye does not take sleeping pills at all. Yeah, Amanda definitely does. She doesn't mention the pills. Like, she got a prescription for them, but she's not like a regular user. Dying message. Okay. Now. The thing is, like I said, we've played the demo. We know who we're indicting. But of the suspects, Honor has motive because of the big argument. She has no solid alibi. She has a missing sleeping pill. And I believe her fingerprints are also on the knife as well. So on that basis, we are indicting her cute jeans wearing bottom. See, I don't know if we submit the paring knife, or... Because the thing is, the paring knife, she's the only one who doesn't have a reason to have her fingerprints on the knife. She's the only one who doesn't have a reason, because Sophie cuts fruit. Sophie gets Prudence to cut fruit. Faye twats around with it, but Honor doesn't use the knife. Why are her prints on it? So tired. Too much overtime. Alright, I'm heading back. Wait, it was close. What? No, don't give me that look. Are you thinking about pulling that mock trial stuff again? But judging from all the information I've gotten so far, there can only be one suspect. That doesn't matter. You can't do things like that. It's not according to protocol. But we catch the culprit every time, don't we? Here you go again. Come on, please stay and help out. I'll buy you an ice cream. Ugh. Fine, but if you get reported, you're on your own. I know. Clicking choices can be a drag. I like flexing my brain meat. It's not very often I can flex my brain meat, because my brain meat is very inflexible. It's not very well put together, my old noggin, I'm afraid to say. Pain in the... Honor-Chen. What? According to our investigation, you're the only possible culprit. Hold on, it wasn't me. How'd you land on me? Is that even legal? Can you just accuse whoever you want? Do you even understand games? This is called the tutorial. You think this is a game? Order! An impromptu court is now in session. You may all testify on your own behalf. Afterwards, I'll make a final decision. Do you have any objections, Miss Chen? Guess I don't have much of a choice. If you're really not the killer, now's your chance to prove it. Fine, let's get started. Okay. Since the office door was locked and the culprit didn't appear on any cameras, there's a high probability the killer is familiar with the building. Of the 6 employees with the key, only 1 has no alibi, plus the means and motivation to murder Mr. C. Honor-Chen, you're currently the only suspect. You're right, I can't provide an alibi, and everyone knows I didn't like Mr. C. But that doesn't mean I wanted him dead, and I don't know what it means you're talking about. You're being way too presumptuous about all this. I'm not the killer. Now, I've taken account of both sides. Prosecute truth. Please present any evidence that you have. I'd like Misty Ryu to assist me there if possible. Huh? Me? Okay, how? Just answer my questions. Okay. Right. Where were you during daytime on March the 31st? No, it's the last workday before a 3-day weekend, so I was at the office like usual. Is this game about to face reveal some Vtuber streamer? If you see her in the background, her real face is the key to this entire thing. We don't have any indications to who that's going to be just yet, but we will work that out, right? We'll work it out. Did Onishen come to work that day? Objection! Uh-oh. Leading question. As an arbitrator, I can't allow that. You don't need to answer that, Miss Ryu. Oof. Who else came to the office that day? Mr. C came in around 11 AM and Honor came in at 3 PM. No one else came in as far as I know. Did anything out of the ordinary happen in the office that day? Honor and Mr. C had an argument in the meeting room. It even got a little physical. Please describe the argument in more detail. Honor came into the office specifically to see Mr. C and was really upset when she arrived. They went and talked for a little bit, and then I saw Honor grab Mr. C by the shirt collar. Mr. C swiped her hand away, and then Honor actually tried to hit him in the face. There was a little struggle, and they both broke some stuff in the meeting room. I don't know how long it all lasted. They only stopped once I started to scream. It really scared me, since Honor's usually so chill. Why didn't they have a dance-off instead? What were they arguing about? Mr. C wanted to start making adult Kurumi merch anonymously. That made Honor very angry. Okay. Was there anything said during the argument you specifically remember? What do you mean by adult merch? Hey there, LaFleur, how you doing? Welcome in. Yeah. Honor screamed you'll pay for this, you just wait and see. Then she stormed out the office and slammed the door. As I'm sure everyone heard, Honor Chen was at odds with the victim's recent work decision, even engaging in a physical altercation with him. She also left the office with a threat, assuring Mr. C she would make him pay. That can be interpreted as a declaration of criminal intent, and with it ample motive to harm Mr. C. You like how my character's mouth dropped when some anime girl zoomed in? Like this. Yeah, I was just like, stricken by her loveliness. I've known you testimony, prosecutor. Is there anything you'd like to refute, Miss Chen? It's all a misunderstanding. Please let me explain. Okay. What Misty said did actually happen, but I was just angry, that's all. I texted Mr. C later that night apologising and everything was back to normal. I know I don't have a great alibi, but I've never used that knife before, so how could I be the culprit? Why are her fingerprints on it? After hearing Misty's testimony, I can understand why you think I did it. But it's all a misunderstanding. Misty didn't know we already made up. I think it's jumping to conclusions to assume that one measly argument led me to murder. Your rebuttal has been noted, Miss Chen. What do you think, prosecutor? I'd like to clear up some details if that's okay. Go ahead. Okay. Okay. I said some things in anger. I apologise to Mr. C that night. And while I don't have an alibi, I've never used that knife before, so I can't be the killer. Confirmed she's never really used that knife before. How does the fact that you've never used the paring knife before prove that you're not the killer? Well, from your questions, I can assume that you think the knife is the murder weapon. As far as I know, Sophie's the only one who uses it, which I figure should make her more suspicious than me. So you haven't used it recently at all? Not just recently, I've never used it once. Can you prove that? Can I prove that I've never touched something before? No, but isn't that what fingerprints are for? Fingerprints, huh? Okay, then. We're refuting this. As you stated, the officer pairing knife is the likely murder weapon. I've never used it before. Objection! Please turn your attention to Exhibit 001. What's this? You're right, Miss Chen. Using fingerprints to see who's touched something is generally the most direct and reliable method. And this report here is exactly that. A fingerprint analysis on the suspected murder weapon. Pay special attention to this name here. That's right, it's yours. Your prints were found on the knife. Impossible. I've never used it before. How could... Wait a second. I remember now. I have touched it before. I needed a 3D model of someone holding a weapon, so I held this at reference. Just remembering this now. Ain't that a bit convenient? I'm not lying. Plus, how could someone kill me with that tiny knife? Wouldn't you resist? He might have, but sleeping pills showed up in his toxicology report. Sleeping pills you admitted to taking. You may have apologised to Mr. C, but you also admitted to being angry at him. That, combined with conveniently forgetting about holding the murder weapon, means you're still our top suspect, Miss Jen. But it wasn't me, I swear. I have more proof. Do you have something more to say, Miss Chen? Yeah. Okay. I'll tell the truth this time. I'm sorry, but I lied about my alibi. I was at home, but I wasn't sleeping. Actually, I'm Karipa's real face. Thanks for keeping me company, everyone. See you next time. You want to know something cool? So LILIEN Games, the actual developer of this game, they actually made... they didn't just, like, animate a live 2D in the style of Neptunia. So, you know, the Neptunia games have the characters as live... Like, they're kind of like simplified live 2D, right? No, LILIEN actually made an actual live 2D of Kuripa, which is pretty cool. Hey there, Star Dragons, how we doing? Welcome in, how you going? Yeah, they actually made a full live 2D of Kuripa. There's a chibi model I think people are allowed to use, which is in their content creation folder. I think that someone at their end has this full model, which is pretty cool. Like, I would like to see Kuripa actually doing like some streams on YouTube at some point. That would be pretty sweet. Catch me if you can. I was streaming last night, so I've got a whole audience of witnesses. That seems overkill to do a full live 2D just for the game. Look, the Neptune... Actually, no. I'll give you a better example. The first time I saw live 2D with animated body parts beyond just, like, you know, chest rising and falling was Fairy Fencer F. So the characters actually have live 2D models where they can move them out. It's art. Hen's tie. Hen's tie, you say? Ah. That's got to be a good enough alibi, right? Wait a second. She's lying. I'm Kuripa's real face. I was the one streaming last night. You both wait a second. They're both not telling the truth because I'm Kuripa's real face. Are you both kidding me right now? Shouldn't that be my line? It takes a lot of guts to lie about something like that. I'm Spartacus. I'm Spartacus. You gotta go, Hades. No worries. Hopefully we'll catch you tomorrow with some Prime 4, but as long as my throat is on the trajectory it's on now, we should be back to Ace Attorney on Friday. So that should be pretty neat. I'm telling the truth. Why is everyone else lying? What's going on here? Can someone please tell me what the heck is going on here? They use a vocoder to stream? Yeah. And because of that vocoder, it's impossible for us to figure out who Kuripa's real face is through voice analysis. But wouldn't people want to listen to her real voice? Why should you want to change it? Because there's a lot more than just her voice. Kuripa's outgoing, bubbly, and she interacts with her audience no matter who they are. That's why she's so popular. What about the IP address? She uses a VPN to spoof her IP, so that's also a no can do. Any account info? Well, Kuripa's account info is stored in Word documents and they can be accessed and edited by anyone in the company. What about checking on the employees' homes to see who's set up for streaming? They all work remotely, so everyone has mics and webcams. Come on. Is this an entertainment company or a spy syndicate? It's said that VTubers fans are always trying to figure out who they really are, so they've implemented some basic anti-tracking precautions. Did we get that search warrant yet? I still haven't heard back from the court. The heck, they're usually so fast. I'll do what I can first. I'd like Detective Hoss to follow up on their alibis too. There should also be some info we can dig up online. Can you check into that, Emily? I'll buy you a lollipop. Steak dinner. Ugh. Do you realize how busy I am? You think a lollipop will persuade me? Fine, steak dinner. That's more like it. Oh, right. I was able to ask everything in detail so because of time constraints. What? I'm done talking. Can't you go do something else? Can I go enjoy the view? Oh, you're gross. Ow, that hurt. You deserve it. No Hablos Espanol? I think is how I say it. Terribly sorry, Fabio. I do not speak. Who restored all this? It sounded better in the original version. What a terrible sound system it has now. What do you mean? That's a bit of a weird thing to be saying. That's a bit of a weird thing to be saying, like, not just that, but like in a language that I don't even speak. Oh, I see. Arrow and Erixia have said, "Sok re blierg, Canis sprecht nicht Deutsch. Gefährd." European languages are fucking weird, man. Why can't it all just be English? Oh, get back in the Empire, you weirdos. Report. Huh? Sorry to interrupt your little moment there. What little moment? That wasn't any moment. I'll need another joke at one point. Look. Just like I'm a monolinguistic Brit, I am a mono-joke Brit, alright? That's German. Close. German is close to French. Geographically speaking. Don't deny it, Prosecutors. You break hearts that way. Could you not lecture me, please? Just so you came here to say. We have some new info about the time of death. What is it? We watched Kuripa's stream from that night and saw that Mr. C was leaving comments. What? The last comment he made was 9:50 PM. We checked the IP and confirmed it was sent from the victim's computer. The computer that was covered in its blood, you mean? I already have one joke. The baby. No, that's Metroid. That's as a Metroid fan. I have different sets of jokes depending on what I'm being at that specific moment in time. If I'm being British, I have my English imperialism joke. If I'm being a Metroid fan, I have the baby. If I'm an Ace Attorney fan, then it's my sole joke is the updated autopsy report. I can segue into step ladders, but it's an either or thing. It's an either or thing. Yeah, puts the new time of death between 9:50 and 11:30 PM. But wait, its mouse wasn't blowing right, or could he have unplugged another computer's keyboard and used that instead? Victim's computer security measures in place, making it impossible to download the hardware. In addition, relying on the mouse alone to leave comments would have been extremely difficult time-wise. We tested it. So the mouse can't explain anything right now. Right. Also, we did some more digging into LILIEN Entertainment. We were able to make two major discoveries, even with Misty Rhea refusing to cooperate. First, the company's finances are in great shape, no monetary pressure at all. Second, all messages from Kuripa's main account have been deleted. Deleted? Who deleted them? We don't know. We do know they were deleted after the murder took place. Every employee could log into her account, right? You got anything else? Not right now, but I'll keep investigating. If there's anything you want me to check first, just let me know. Oh, and if you two want to have some alone time, just put a sock on the doorknob or something. Excuse me? We're not having any alone time, alright? Don't be an idiot. Alright, sorry. What are you looking at? You get to work too. Well, okay. Right, so we've actually got like a lot of different options now, but we've been going for almost 2 hours. We've covered 2 chapters. Well, we've covered a chapter and we're now into chapter 2, right? So I think this is a good place for us to wrap things up for tonight. So let me pull over here. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go rest because, like, I'm still not quite right. Still not quite right. I'm getting there. I'm getting a lot better. Yeah, this game is neat. And again, I've got to say a really big thank you to LILIEN Games for giving me a key to stream this as well. This is in the rotation going forward. So, I don't know exactly what day it's gonna. I don't know if it's gonna be like a regular day that we put this in. or if it's just going to kind of slot in as and when. But yeah, this is a lot of fun, and I'm really curious to see who the culprit actually is. So I will be fervently avoiding any potential spoilers whilst I'm playing this, just to make sure that I want the reveal to really get me. Like, imagine if it's like our secretary who's done it. That would be really stupid. Wait, what? Oh. Wait, what happened? Hold on. Oh, apparently the UK government just did a U-turn on mandatory digital ID. I guess they're too busy going after Twitter and Grok right now. Well, yeah, that works for everyone, I guess. Alright, cool. So, I am going to go rest up now, because you probably can hear my voice is shot to hell. Tomorrow we are on with Prime 4. On Thursday we've got the Parasite Mutant demo. It's probably not going to be a long stream, probably like an hour and a half tops. Friday, if my voice is up to it, we're back on with Ace Attorney, and I have got the DLC for the Alicorn stuff on Ace Combat. I've got all 3 DLCs, so we are actually going to do the 10 million relief plan, and we're going to just, I think what I'd ask of you guys is to stop thinking so small, right? It's Salvation on a far grander scale, okay? But in the meantime, I'm going to go hang out with my wife for a bit and rest up. I'm going to get myself a lemsip as well. Hopefully you've enjoyed this. I think I would recommend this to anyone who fancies an Ace Attorney like to play through. And I'm gonna see if I can't persuade my Oshi to get in on this as well, because that would be sick. In the meantime, you guys take care and have a good one. I will hopefully see you tomorrow. If I don't, enjoy the rest of your day and make sure you have a good one, alright? Till then.